Hello and good evening from Germany. This is the Elite Horology channel, and I have an honored guest. The original OC is joining me today.
So,
Hello,
I thought
how are
thought
you
there was
doing?
someone in the back room when you said
No,
honored guest.
not yet, but you never know. I just posted the link,
What's
so
up? How's it
you're
going?
in for surprises. So you have packed for Geneva?
I will be packed very, very soon. We leave on Wednesday, so a week from like less than a week away. We're headed to Geneva. We've got action-packed agenda of live streaming, so like at least 4 solid days of live streaming. So it's going to be brutal. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to be nonstop. But I think everybody's going to really like it. We're going to be at the AHCI event on Friday, where you've got a bunch of things that we have planned that we can't talk about yet, but we'll be also at Watches and Wonders on Saturday and Sunday, and maybe even on Monday. So good stuff coming, and
And
we got Rolex teasers expected any minute. Those were supposed to
yes,
drop today,
yeah.
and they typically drop the Thursday before Watches and Wonders, and we didn't get anything today, so I'm expecting something any
In the
minute.
next hours, I would expect something. And
Yep.
yeah, I'm trying to make an analysis. Actually, I'm not very good with that. Other YouTube channels are much better, but maybe we find something out. Just like I discovered last year the Platinum Daytona with the ice blue dial, the Platinum Submariner with the ice blue dial that never happened.
Yeah, and that picture makes the rounds every year now,
Yeah.
in different forums and things like that.
Actually,
Yeah,
I was making it the round last year. Nobody cared about it, but yeah,
they're having such trouble with the white gold Submariner today, the Cookie Monster, selling way under retail. I can't imagine that they would come out with a platinum one and that people would be gravitating to it at 65,000 a pop. But you never know. I mean, crazier things have happened,
Rolex is
right?
Rolex. So you never know what happens. Uh,
There are no predictions that are likely to come true. Almost everybody will get it wrong. But I mean, let's see the teaser. Let's see what's going to happen.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, I'm only watching the teaser once, then I'm going on Rolex forum and see what the guys are making out of it because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to analyze it myself. So it's always interesting what they're coming up, and it gives you entertainment for a couple of hours, I would say.
More than that, you could spend a whole day dissecting the Rolex
Yeah,
teaser. I mean, last year they did leave some real clues in there, like you could catch the tinge of the red of
yeah.
the Sky Dweller triangle. You could catch the minute track of the Daytona, so you knew it was a Daytona. They give a lot away. They give a lot away intentionally in those to
Yeah, yeah.
for people to analyze.
Well, it's not a big secret because it's 1 week until it's officially unveiled, and the teaser has only one purpose to draw attention.
Yeah, they've got
There,
catalogs printed. They've got websites ready to
yeah,
go. Brochures are done. You
yeah.
know, everything. The
There,
people who know, and we don't.
yeah, yeah, but they're not. It is not really a damage from what they are giving away from the teaser, because in a week we will see it anyhow.
That's right.
So that is my point.
It's just to drown out other people's releases information over the next couple days. I
Yeah,
didn't. Did you see the Tudor one that came out a couple days ago?
a teaser.
Yeah, the Tudor teaser.
I have not seen it because I don't care about Tudor.
Oh, that
Let me
makes two of
guess,
us.
another Black Bay.
I don't know what it is, but it's like there's red lava flying around, and it's a bunch of. I'd love to hear from people in the chat what they think it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be a Black Bay 58 with a red dial or a red bezel. I'm not quite sure.
Well, after the chronograph with a pink dial, everything is possible, I would guess.
Yep. Huge shout out to Jose Naventa in the chat. I see Russell. I see Patek Chris. I
Wait,
see
wait, 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 wait,
Dodger.
wait! Not so
I see
fast. I'm pulling
Goldfinger.
them up.
You don't have to pull that. I'm saying hi to them. I see Dodger. I see Tan. I see everybody. Lots of good people in the chat.
Yeah, a lot of good people, and I appreciate that they're still supporting me now that the fake subscribers thing has blown up, because there is a little update. I think yesterday we ended with 1,100, and today we are at 1,130. So I guess that the package that has been purchased by someone has expired, and now the subscriber numbers are flatlining. No big surprise. I assure you. I assure you that I didn't believe that I cracked the YouTube code, and I was not flying high because of those numbers. Because it was
Yeah.
just a matter of time until it
Yeah,
normalized.
the viewership numbers are right where we would expect them to be at 20, not 570 or whatever, however many.
Yeah, that was on the
Followers.
last show. That was insane as well. Yes, but
Huge shout out to the Indian bot farms, guys. Good
yeah,
job, and whoever paid for that, I hope you got your
yeah,
money's worth.
yeah. I'm not aware of anyone who paid for it. So the kind soul that paid for it, thank you very much. Shout out to him or her. I really appreciate the push, and we try to reward that with quality, I would say.
That accelerates the potential monetization of the channel. You have to have a certain number of subscribers, and you have to have a certain number of viewing hours,
Mhm.
compiled or whatever, viewed before monetization kicks in. So
4,000 hours. Yes, at the moment I'm at 180 or something. So it's a long way to go, and I think
you know what that
with
means, Jonathan. 24-hour Gonzo streams, nonstop 24-hour Gonzo streams from you until you're monetized.
actually I was doing it even more humiliating. I asked yesterday the viewers just to pull up one video and play it for 1 hour to give me an extra viewing hour as a gift. So that is how desperate I am.
Yeah.
Did you choose your travel watch?
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now. It's just everything is in the bank. There's nothing in the house. All of Mrs. OC's jewelry is even not in the house anymore. Just a platinum day date. That's it. One watch all the time. Doesn't come off, except to show people if they want to see it.
But you're super happy with it. I remember when you were considering buying it, we had a conversation. Not sure if backscreen or on screen. You were not sure if you should buy it or not, and I'm really happy to see it for such a long time on your wrist.
Yeah, I didn't wear it for a long time. I just wasn't comfortable wearing. Actually, also it was very loose and it wasn't sized. But I took one link out, and one link is now permanently part of somebody else's watch who needed the link in theirs. So there you go. That's it.
Fat fuck.
Yeah, someone with super big arms. There it is. Thursday, the 4th, flat 4. See, flat 4.
Very good. So I must confess, when I was a normal guy, mainly being interested in James Bond, only had one Rolex and nothing more. I was always fancying about a platinum day date, and I thought, when I ever have that money, how cool would that be to own a platinum? So that was always a goal of mine. I shifted then a little bit into high horology. That dream never came true, but I envy you a little bit. But I'm happy that you're enjoying it.
Maybe they'll make a good-looking version of this 3255 movement and put a display case back on it for 2024, just like they did with the Platinum Daytona.
Yep, but I don't have high hopes because that movement needs so much refinishing and redoing. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and the question is Rolex really going that far just to put a transparent case back on the watch?
Well, I mean, they perfected the fluted bezel, as Whole Milk says. Look, I got the one with the wrong, outdated, discontinued bezel. This is one, for I don't know, decades they had this one, and then as soon as I bought it, they actually figured out how to do fluted.
I think that bezel is much better fitting to platinum, because platinum is the totally under the radar metal, and that smooth bezel just fits that concept. Draw as little attention as possible while being a day date and being a fantastic watch.
It draws attention. Even with the fluted bezel, because
it is a fucking day date, yeah.
I know people know what it is, know what it is. So
Yeah, in New York, but in Hamburg, nobody knows that.
it wins. It wins the elevator flex war every time. And I did two airplane aisles through first class, and soundly defeated everything in its path.
Okay. So I have to admit I made a clickbait title, but Russ helped me out because you were reminding me that you would love to talk about watch strap stitching. So I'm gonna pull one watch up for you guys.
Yeah, my favorite topic.
Yeah. So that is, in my opinion, probably the nicest Lange they ever did. That is the Lange One Tourbillon Handwerkskunst. Handwerkskunst always means that they put extra effort into the dial and the decoration of the movement. And Russ is a big fan of Jean Rousseau, and Jean Rousseau offers platinum stitching, platinum weave, and his platinum Lange One Tourbillon has a platinum weave. I'm on the record of saying that this strap is hideous. It's not good for the watch. I think he changed it in the meantime, but I was just trying to make the point with the weaving or with the platinum stitching.
So that the thread is made out of platinum.
Yes, solid platinum. I think it's $350 British pounds extra.
Jean Rousseau is they do OEM straps for some of the brands as well.
Yes, yes, they do, but it's not really known who they are working with. And with Jean Rousseau, you can also not only get the platinum stitching, but also yellow gold stitching. And now this is a terrible flex of another Lange Tourbillon that Russ has, but that has a yellow gold stitching here. Much
That
nicer.
looks good. Yeah, that's very complimentary with the case. The other one, is that a navy blue? The one you just showed previously, was that a navy blue sunburst dial, or was that black?
No, it's black. Black enamel Grand Feuille. 1 second. Let me pull that up again.
Yeah, I'm going to put you to work. Go back.
Yeah. I'm sweating already.
All you have to do is hit. If you have two tabs open, just hit switch to this tab in StreamYard. You don't have to go back and out again.
Where do I switch to this tab? 1 second.
So if you have two tabs open, in the tab itself, it'll say switch to this tab. Up on the top, it'll have two things. It'll say see in StreamYard or switch to this tab, and you can just click on it and it'll switch to that tab.
Do you see that? Check that later. I can't see that.
All right.
Okay. Never mind. So the Lange One is a black dial. It looks a little bit blue. It is a so-called Champlevé enamel, which means that with the exception of the markers, everything is engraved out. It's carved out, and only the numbers and the tracks stay on the surface, and then everything is filled with enamel, then fired up. The little second sub dial is, as far as I know, silver. It's not enamel. And you can see probably the biggest true black polished part in the entire watch industry, that huge cock or tourbillon bridge that holds a bridge that is black polished.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's not black, but that's what they call it, when it's that gunmetal gray kind of finish, right?
No. Black polish is super high and polished. You can only black polish steel parts, and they use a zinc plate, and it is done by hand, and it takes hours to make that black polishing. It is not gray. The definition of black polishing is it reflects the light until it hits a certain angle, and then it's totally black. You cannot see any scratch, any imperfection. And it is a term which is very much abused by Tim Mosso. I have a long-standing fight with Patek Philippe because he insists that the screw heads of his Patek Philippe watches is black polished because Patek says so. But everybody is laughing about that claim because everybody knows that Patek is not spending hours on a single screw head.
Got it.
So black polished is is something really special.
And those Jean Rousseau straps are expensive, right? They're what, over $500 a piece, sometimes $1,000 a piece for a. How much are they?
I think with the platinums weave, they are 650 to 700 pounds in UK, so it's almost $1,000. So it's not cheap, but Russ is choosing not only the color and the shape, he also gets to choose the part of the leather. So they have a kind of matrix that they put on top, and he says, I want exactly this part of the skin. So it is totally custom experience, and he's very happy, and he's coming back.
Greetings to Billy Jeans in the chat. Also, my good friend Logan Hall from Nashville, Tennessee, and Crappy Luxuries in the chat. What's up, Craps?
Oh, Crappy is a big fan of the show. I mean, I see him on every show. Crappy, hop on and tell us which new watches you have in the cooking.
Contribute to the riveting content.
Exactly. So should we do some topic about watches, or
whatever you want?
Are we shooting
Whatever you
the
want.
shit?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So yesterday I couldn't go to a topic that is very dear to my heart, and because my favorite brand released a new model, and I wanted to show you that. But now, of course, I'm screwing that up, and I'm just
Darn, we
needing.
can't see it.
Yeah, 1 second. Because I was trying to show the history, but I'm going to show you the new watch. So everybody who follows the show a little bit knows that I'm into chronometry, which means I'm getting turned on by things of the past that don't make really sense today, because the precision and accuracy of today's watches is much better than of the old chronometers back then. But I'm fascinated about the technology, and a Phoenix brand called Ferdinand Berthoud. Ferdinand Berthoud was a famous watchmaker when Breguet was alive, has been then resurrected in 2015 by Mr. Scheufele, owner of Chopard. And Ferdinand Berthoud is dedicated to chronometry, and they just introduced a new watch yesterday, and I totally love it. To a certain degree, I have a minor niggle. I know that you're gonna complain about the screw heads that are visible on the dial. Let me try to pull up a picture. So give it to us how hideous those screw heads are.
No, I like is it the FB2 that's the previous model that's currently in production? I like the look of that one. This one just seems, I mean, this one's not as nice as the current one.
FB2 is with a plain enamel dial, or is that with a cylindrical hairspring?
Yeah, the cylindrical hairspring that goes up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is not FB2. FB2 is the predecessor to that. But
whatever. I don't know.
I'm going to show the cylindrical hairspring in a second. So
just by itself.
The predecessor was pretty boring. It was that it's basically the same technology, has an enamel dial, grand feu, but it's very blunt, very simple, I would say.
No, I don't like this at all. I don't like the combination of the very conservative Roman numerals with the Arabic numerals for the seconds around it. It looks like you're mixing like Bauhaus design and old Baroque design. It's like, nah.
Yeah, good point. And I'm on the record of saying a complicated watch doesn't have to look absolutely perfectly beautiful, but there are certain factors that are deal breakers for me. And as much as I admire the technology that is behind here, that is a movement, I would say that this plain dial is a deal breaker for me. And I agree with you a little bit. The mix of Roman numerals and Arabic is a little bit off. Now,
yeah. Yep. Also the hands, they look on the version with the white dial, it looks like black hands. It looks like, because the dial but underneath it is white, it looks like they're loomed. So it kind of makes it look like sport hands, even though they're not. And other versions look better. Actually, when you can see that's actually skeletonized and you can actually see through it.
It isn't. May I correct you? In my opinion, it's not skeletonized. This is open worked, because there is not much skeletonization.
Just the hands I was talking about. The hands
Oh,
were
okay. Yeah.
on the previous one, whereas a big thick hand.
Yeah, you also have the Pierce hand. So that is the one with the cylindrical hairspring. Cylindrical hairspring is also chronometry technology. The problem is when it's wound like a snail, it always breathes not perfectly. So the purpose of a cylindrical hairspring is that the motion of the balance is not interrupted by asymmetric motions of the hairspring. So that is a cool thing, particularly when you can see it through a porthole. Actually, here is a picture of the cylindrical hairspring. So it's not wound in one level. It is three-dimensional, very difficult to make. Ferdinand Berthoud says they're doing that in-house. Here you can see the cylindrical hairspring, and here you can see it being visible through a porthole in the case.
A cheap looking. Looks like they just sawed it out, slapped a window on there, and screwed it on.
OC, you can never be happy. You can never be happy.
Hey, it's my flaw that I see others' flaws.
They also use the screws for the separately applied lux. So there is a theme. But I agree with you when we're talking about, I think, 150,000 euros watch. It's a little bit too many screws, particularly when you see it from that position. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
Right, it increases the chance that the have a screw loose.
Doesn't happen often. My first Lange perpetual calendar that I bought, I was traveling to Spain, was picking it up, and I couldn't sleep all night long because I always had to wake up and look at my watch. And then I discovered that a screw was loose at the rotor where the platinum mass was attached. So I have a kind of trauma when it comes to loose screws in movements. So yeah, let's come back to the new Ferdinand Berthoud. It is basically from movements wise, it is like I meant to show that, but I screwed it up.
By the way, your mic is popping a little bit. Are you guys hearing a little bit of crackling, like with Jonathan? Just a little bit of crackling, not while he's talking, but like at the peaks. Just let him know. Okay. Maybe it's me.
Okay.
Maybe he's on
so
crack.
Let me know in the chat. So yeah, so that is the new one, which in my opinion has improved to the plain enamel die. What do you think?
Yeah, it's improved over the plain one, but like, what's that thing going on at the 830? What is that little bit of skeleton?
Is power reserve.
Oh, as a power reserve.
That is a power reserve that previously has been on the case back. Now they are having the power reserve on the dial because you remember the dial was plain enamel. So now they moved the power reserve to there. I don't think that it's 10 days. I screwed that up because that is also a fusée and chain. Do you know what a fusée and chain is?
I've heard it before, and I would love to hear you explain it again.
Really? Are you serious, or are you pulling my leg?
Let's just go with it. It's good for at least 3 minutes of content. So
yeah, so you can see that little chain that is wound around the mainspring barrel, and that chain is then connected to the part where it runs the movement, and this is cone shaped. So why are they doing that? Not only to connect those two wheels, that would be too simple. That cone-shaped counterpart. 1 second, So that is the cone-shaped counterpart here. Regulates out or eradicates the change in torque of the mainspring. So a fully wound mainspring has more torque than a mainspring that is almost wound down. And here you can see the connection between those two barrels, or between the barrel and the fusée, or that cone-shaped thingy.
Just like the chain link on my bike when I was a kid.
Yes, but it's important that it's not only chain link, you also have to change gears. So there are fixies And many people confuse it and say, oh, so much effort just to connect those two wheels. That is not the point. It is the cone-shaped part that has a permanent change of torque or permanent change of gears. And that is a seamless gear shift virtually. That is the trick about it.
Yeah, and the Fuse chain, is that provide the purpose behind it? Is it provides even torque, even as
Yes.
the mainspring gets to a less tension?
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, not only that, at the beginning the torque is too high. So there is a curve between fully wound and run down, and that is not good because that variable torque is also influencing then the entire escapement and the precision of the watch. And the Fuse and chain serves the purpose to level this out, to make that curve flat. And not only that, they also have added a remontoire, which is visible here on that little thingy that I also highlighted in the teaser picture. You can see here the escapement wheel and the anchor, and then you see a second anchor here on the top. That is not the anchor of the escapement. That is the anchor of the remontoire. So you can see that little springy here. That is also like an escapement wheel, but that is a remontoire, and that is wound up every second and releases then every second the force to the escapement, which is then on the top. I promised Angelic Slayer that I'm going to have some escapement talk because he said he loves escapement talk. So shout out to Angelic, and hope that you're happy, because virtually we have here two escapements, simply speaking. And that is a very cool thing. Also, the remontoire has the idea, no matter how the torque of the mainspring is, if you wind it every second and release it, doesn't matter how tough the mainspring is being wound. So it is
question from Whole Milk to our resident horological expert, Higgy. Why would you want both a remontoire and a Fuse and chain? Don't they have the same purpose?
They have the same purpose, but they are attacking a problem from two different angles. So that is the trick, that they are not relying only on one angle, because there are also variations when it comes to temperature. The Fuse and chain can't level out differences in temperature when it comes to the torque of the mainspring. The remontoire pretty well does that. So the combination of two is in theory serving to a higher precision, just like the tourbillon does with the Fuse and chain, and that's the entire purpose. It is not as precise as a quartz watch. It is probably not more precise than a Patek with 1 second per day, but it's just cool that there are watchmakers out who still do that and who have been able to put this kind of technology into wristwatches. Because keep in mind, the Fuse and chain, the cylindrical hairspring, and also the remontoire is classic chronometer technology, and only the recent technology in making those small parts made it possible to have those. Yeah, Patel Philippe says, I bet OC Rolex is more accurate than this watch. Good point, and probably it's true. So what is also very nice with those Ferdinand Berthoud's, and that is the FB2, as far as I know. FB Res it's now called. It's very customizable. So you can choose the case material, you can choose the color of that dial part. You can choose if you want to have octagonal case shape or round case shape. You can also choose the finishing here of those little bridges in the middle, the finishing of the screw heads. So I think Ferdinand Berthoud is doing 36 movements, and you can set up, or you can choose 200 different varieties of this particular watch. So it is very customizable, and at the end, hopefully, no two customers have the same watch.
Fascinating.
Yep. My heart beats higher when I see that. So people have been criticizing my Lange Tourbillon pour le Mérite because it's a hockey puck. The only alternative to the hockey puck from Lange and Söhne, because I wanted a remontoire, was the old Ferdinand Berthoud, which has a tourbillon and fusée and chain, but that's even bigger. I'm going to show you the old model here. That is the FB1, that is the OG, with a tourbillon and a remontoire. One second, I'll try to pull that up. But those watches are 44 millimeters versus 42 millimeters for my Lange, and they are also thicker. So that would have been a competitor for my Lange. I would say that the movement finishing on the Ferdinand Berthoud is even nicer than on my Lange, but it's just too big. So that is the only reasonable competitor.
Yeah. And just in case there's any doubt, these watches are freaking expensive. I think the one that you were just showing prior to this one, I think it said in the article that it was over 270,000 Swiss francs.
Yeah, fusée and chain is not cheap. One second, I will pull it up again. Yeah, it varies a little bit which kind of case material you want and so on. So
That's
the
varies.
price
In English, that's varies.
varies.
Yeah.
Just like
USA.
yeah.
Yeah. Not varies.
Just like the format. Okay, varies. So the price is a little bit depending on the option. 217,000 Swiss francs to 274,000 Swiss francs. They're even offering titanium cases and also ceramic coated titanium cases to get that dark look that I just show you here. That is ceramic coated titanium. Very cool watch.
Hello to Mikey in the chat. Hello to Gray. Hello, P Cars. Thanks for jumping on. Hope you're enjoying the show. By the way, someone in the chat dropped a comment in earlier that Omega has announced some kind of new chronometer certification. I dropped the link in the private chat.
Yes, I've seen that half an hour before. I couldn't research it. Did you read it?
No, I didn't read it. I mean, I just read the second paragraph. There's a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff.
Yeah, one second. I pull up the Hotinki article. So I read that Omega is virtually introducing a new chronometer standard for their watches. If I understand that correctly, particularly because they have now that what is the name? Spirate escapement, and so they're now making a new standard. I'm not sure if it's more precise than COSC. I guess it would be more precise than COSC. The question is then what happens? Will Rolex then go Spirate as well with all silicium mainsprings to reach that level of accuracy, or will they keep on doing traditional hairsprings in parts? So it's going to be an interesting development, I would say. Just for the information, if you have a hairspring in silicium that is mass produced, all of them perform the same virtually. It's easy to achieve a high precision compared to a handmade hairspring. So that's my take. What?
Wow. No, it's just reading a little bit from the article here. It says that Omega further appends the accuracy discussion by launching the Laboratoire de Précision, which is officially authorized as a testing laboratory according to the ISO IEC blah 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 by Swiss accreditation service. For half a century, accuracy testing has been done by COSC, and the phrase COSC certified has come to define what we consider to be the base of a truly accurate watch. Without COSC, we would not have iconic watches we now that we know branded as certified chronometers, and now there is a new certification. The Laboratoire de Précision, it does not plan to use it. Omega is not just going to use it for itself, but they're going to be using it for other brands as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
they positioned it as an independent, neutral entity.
Well, those institute must be neutral, as good as it gets. I mean, if you have 1 million Rolex watches for COSC, you could argue if they're really independent. But I can tell you, or I can give you an example here from Germany. So COSC is not the, just like you said, it's not the only institute that certifies chronometers. We have 2 institutes here in Germany that certify chronometers. It is one, the Chronometerwerke in Hamburg. They are still making marine chronometers. And the other one is the Star Tower in Glashütte. They also have the right and the competence to issue chronometers. And that is, for example, the Wempe issues some watches. They own that star watching tower, star observation tower, and their chronometers are certified in Germany. So there are different companies in that field that certify chronometers.
Yeah.
So
I don't. If my watch is 30 seconds off, I would not even notice it. So
to be honest, I don't care. I have my daily wearer, my Porsche design, and then I put on some other watch for half the day or something like that, but seldomly wear it for 2-3 days. So I never notice, and I gave up setting the seconds. So I'm just setting the minutes, and that goes then for the time that I'm wearing this particular watch. And then eyesight is getting worse, so you're not checking the seconds. And to me, it's enough when it's accurate to the minute.
yeah, I do have to jump off in a few minutes. So if you want to drop the link and
I'm
open up the
dropping
panel,
link again.
Yeah, feel free. And I'm going to drop the link, by the way, to the original OC channel on YouTube, launching soon.
How many subscribers do you have?
I have eight subscribers, and
8. I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
And when I get to 10, I'm going to do my first live stream. So yeah, just click on the link in the chat. Subscribe.
Okay, drop the link, because I have 3 accounts, just like I said. So I'm gonna subscribe now with the others. 1 second. So it's time for the first live stream. So
I don't need troll
Elite Horology just subscribed, and the Hingis also subscribes now. 1 second.
And by the way, upvote the stream. Let's get to 15 upvotes. I know there's 22 people watching. If you're watching, hit the like button. Get us to 15 upvotes.
Yes, and please, if you haven't subscribed, also please.
Yeah, we're not taking advantage of the Indian bot service today. So
thank God for that. Yes.
Anybody wants to jump on the panel, you can ask watch-related questions or anything. As far as I'm concerned.
So if you need to go whenever you want, because I think I have a lot of questions here in the comments that I can reply. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with that ugly green thing that you were criticizing.
I would never say anything bad about something green.
Well, no, I do.
Ew, yuck! What is this?
I'm on the record of hating all kinds of green things, including the Rolex Hulk. Higgy is a hater for the Rolex Hulk. Never liked that. Never liked the green dial. So that is a new H. Moser Pioneer Concept Citrus Green, 42 millimeters. Oh, I see you're fascinated. Are you running to your AD to get the order in?
Ugh.
It's a beautiful movement. Come on.
Is this the cheapest watch they make?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah,
I think they have a manual which is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, the Streamliner has that intricate kind of pattern to the brace. This looks cheap as fook.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah, but the Streamliner is a different price level, and it's not this watch. That is a very simplified case, which is also being always criticized here. I get what you mean, but this is supposed to be a kind of entry model. of H. Moser. And they're experimenting now with psychedelic colors, I would say. A little bit inspired by the Chapek Lanikai. Do you know that one?
No, I don't know that one.
That is beautiful. Okay, 1 second.
Big hello to Jamie Opulence, aka Gonzo Jamie, in the chat. What's
Gonzo
up?
Jamie, please hop on. OC is
Jump-
gonna leave
jump
me
on.
in
I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving Higgins for good
for good. Are you not coming back
this
Never?
week. No, I mean, you're always planning shows. You're doing what, 3 shows a week now or more? You're reacting
No.
in real time to news events.
Yeah, the idea is a little bit when something happens that interests me. I'm running a show. Now I was planning the show, scheduling it, and Tanzil told me that he's flooded with work. He can't make it tonight. So I'm by myself, and thankfully you agreed to hop on. Shout out to OC, and thank you very much again.
Pleasure. Hello to Apes in the chat. We got Biff H. What's up, guys? Thanks for logging on.
Yeah.
Link in the description below. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we drop the link again. Yeah, now I lost my thought. So this is the Chapek Lanikai, also an enamel dial, and I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Inspired
by the beach or whatever, or the waves, or
inspired by the waves that you can see in shallow water. So the sand sometimes shapes those kind of waves, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. And it's so super nice. Have a look at those little bubbles. They didn't make it uniform. They even make those little bubbles. I think that's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a gimmick.
Can you live with that, or anything to criticize?
It's nice. These have tanked, and I know we don't talk about values here. So, but the interest in Chapek has really fallen off over the past year.
That is true. I think one of the factors was that they said we've been doing 300 per year, and now we're going to make 2,500. Yeah. I mean, if you do that, the entire ratio between demand and supply is getting out of balance.
Yeah, they were doing 300. Then when they introduced the Antarctique, they shot up to like 1,000. And they said, "Oh, we can do 3,000." It's like, wait a minute. No, that's the whole point. Is that these should be hard to get. And then as soon as the market kind of plateaued, the request list, people start dropping like flies.
Yes and no. So I can understand a little bit the perspective of the Chapek company, because they are virtually a startup company with a lot of investors. And if people invested serious money in that, I'm pretty sure they're pushing the management to shell out more than 300 watches when we're talking about $20,000. So it makes sense from a financial point of view. And 3,000 watches is not really much when you compare it how many Royal Oaks or Nautilus have been produced. So it was very cool when it was super rare. In my opinion, the watch is still cool because that movement is just gorgeous, and it's better than anything that AP and Patek are offering in their integrated sports models.
The movement's nice. It's just the bracelet is a little.
Yes, I totally agree with you. The bracelet is a little bit iffy. I have one on order. It's going to be delivered very soon. I think the bracelet will be a little bit thinner than a Royal Oak bracelet, but let's be honest, the Royal Oak bracelet is not the thickest bracelet as well.
Yeah, but it oozes quality and substance when you touch it.
Wait, when you wore it for 20 years, I can tell you, I've been seeing so many fucked up Royal Oak bracelets. It's not even funny. But that mostly applies to solid gold bracelets and to watches that have been really worn as daily watches.
Someone please jump on and join Jonathan. Jonathan, thanks for so much for having me on the panel. Hope you have a great evening, and thanks everybody for tuning in, and stay watching. Higgins has tons of riveting content coming up.
No, actually not. I'm just shooting the shit in with comments. I will check, or maybe somebody else. But thank you very much again. You have a great rest of the day, and talk to you very soon.
All right, peace out, guys. All right, thanks, Sean.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.
So now I'm all by myself. Now let's see where we are. 45 minutes. So I have no problem shutting it down after 45 minutes. So let's see if we see any interesting questions here. Goldfinger says hello. Hello, hello, Patel Philippe. Good evening from Poland. Everybody says hello to everybody. That's good. We are all very. What is here? Jamie Opulence admitted he's the sugar daddy of this channel. Who is that? Jamie Opulence admitted. Yesterday we had that discussion if Jamie Opulence paid for the subscribers, and there are strong indications that it was really him. So Tudor has really ramped up sponsorships, Formula One and professional cycling, to name two. Correct. And I'm hearing that they have a kind of cycling demonstration on their booth at Watches and Wankers. We're not sure. We're not sure if that really happens. So here, MD Chaz says, I'd donate a kidney before Platinum Link. Come on, help out some fellow watch collectors. There's no point if a Platinum Link is just rotting in the closet or in a drawer. Dodger would have preferred fluted bezel, which is totally okay. Everybody has his own opinion, and that is good. So Patel Philippe is doing the controversy. Actually, I'm not allowing him anymore to talk about dress watches. I call them watches with leather straps. I think dress watch is an old term that is not really doing justice to what those watches are. Those are watches with leather straps, and doesn't say that you can only wear it with formal dress. So Patel said, I disagree with Higgy, like this one. Yes, I think he's talking about the burgundy strap. Let me check if I can find that picture again. Here, I think that is where Patel and I disagree. I find that hideous, and I know that Russ is moving to a different strap very soon. There's a surprise when Jonathan Quayle Higgins pulls off a Lange. I can't help myself. Yes, I have to do that. Nice, nice clean-shaven look, OC. That I can't verify anymore. Patel wanted to get a similar Jean Rousseau. Well, Patel, when you are in London, I recommend meeting up with Russ and probably go to the Jean Rousseau boutique. I think it's worth it. So yeah. Patel and I, we always argue, but at the end of the day, we both have our own taste, and it's not necessary to agree with everything. Crappy Luxury say my grail is a platinum Victorinox Swiss Army quartz. I think he's shooting the shit. As far as I know, there is no platinum Victorinox Swiss Army quartz, but if there is, I stand corrected. So So Patel Philippe, yeah, I really don't understand the point unless they think they can do cost cheaper. I think Omega will try to position that new chronometer standard as being superior to COSC, just to make points in the never-ending race against Rolex. So I think they're trying to get an edge. I'm not sure if that works, but I have to check about the precision and the details of that deal, and we will see how that turns out. In general, as a watch lover, I'm relatively critical towards the introduction of silicon hairsprings, because in my opinion, this is a high-tech part, just like an electronic chip that can be produced in the thousands. Silicon hairsprings can be made in the thousands easily without too much of effort, and the variation between those is so minimal that they're all twins. And I think high horology is losing one of the key elements against high-end technology when everybody moves to silicon hairsprings. And I'm pretty sure high-end watchmakers, watch companies that are really in high horology will not be doing that. Talking about Gröbel-Fosse or Lange or Patek Patek did some experiments. I'm not sure if they really follow that up. Vacheron is also not on the bandwagon. Ferdinand Berthoud, H. Moser is very proud of their hair springs. So we will see how that goes. I'm a little bit critical towards silicone hairsprings. However, objectively, they're superior to traditional hairspring. There's no doubt about that. So first, OC was pushing Tim's button, no, Higgins' button. OC master button pusher. Not sure which button OC pushed, but I love some of the spicy comments of OC. There is no offense taken, and we are having a lot of fun. So yeah, Dodger still can't set his GMT. Dodger, hop on with your GMT, and we will do it live. That will be great content for the last 9 minutes, and probably interesting for everybody else. The Benjamin Cheese is the better watch. Not sure about that. So yeah, Patel Philippe, yes, but the Ferdinand Berthoud will win a flex war at the HSNY. I think that is Horological Society New York Gala. And isn't that what this channel is all about? Correct. I think did Patel Philippe shit on Ferdinand Berthoud, or did he say that my Lange is better? No. He was just saying that OC's Rolex is more precise. Good. So whole milk, it appears to be the same standard as a COS as COSC, just done quicker. Maybe, as I said, I have to go into that a little bit. So no fake subs per OC. Laugh out loud. Well, we have flatlined at that viewer number that we have. And I called, and Dodger delivers. Hello, good evening, Dodger. Your camera is off.
Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Hang on. I'm having technical problems.
No problem.
Yeah, hang on. Some problems with my screen. Hang on.
Yeah, take your time.
Damn.
Take your time. Vikrams says, took a quick look on the internet, couldn't find a late Berthoud model under 150,000, and that's exactly what Ferdinand Berthoud is all about. Yes, very expensive but super nice.
How do I turn my? Oh God, streaming's gone all funny here, you know.
So Jamie is afraid of Curly. 1 second. Thanks, guys. I got too much heat from Curly for last night's appearance. I decline with respect. And where has he been credited? Yeah. So not sure what that message is. That is the problem when you're not focusing on the chats. So I can't really say. So yeah, why is Jamie afraid of Curly? I quite enjoy Curly and his narratives. I personally don't. So original OC, get your ass to London. No, OC is now traveling to Geneva, and I think that more or less no, it doesn't overlap with London. London is much later. So yeah, we will see. So and Dodger is back still with no camera.
Yeah, I need to work on the camera thing, don't I?
So Holmike is asking, Higgy, will original OC Gonzo stream for elite elite horology, he means, at Watches and Wonders? I don't know if OC wants to Gonzo stream. He's welcome, but I guess Gonzo stream will then happen on Tim Wright, and I totally understand that. But when if OC wants to Gonzo here on the show, I'm very, very much open to that. Yeah, Dodger says correctly, you are forgetting the anti-magnetic properties of silicone hairsprings. Yes, totally. Anti-magnetic, temperature constant, and not non-corrosive. keep in mind those hairsprings are all very. Oh, we have Gonzo Jamie here in the comments.
Hello and good evening
We have an
from
echo.
Spain.
Jamie.
Oh, you always say that.
I say what?
That I have an echo.
Yeah, you have an echo. It's true.
I'm
Yeah,
going
we're
to change.
an amateur.
Oh, we have now an echo from Dodger as well.
Is that better?
Oh,
Yep, much
Hang on.
better. Now,
Yep.
now Dodger is echo
Wasn't
free as
me.
well. Good
Yeah,
evening,
there's
gents.
was it me?
There's a setting called echo cancellation.
Yes.
Did it work?
Yeah. Now it works. You're very loud and clear.
And now?
Very
I
good.
just yeah,
All good.
perfect.
All good.
How's it going?
Very good. I'm just park benching here, floundering through the comments. Why are you afraid of Curly? What happened?
Oh, he's a little bit hot for me. He's a little bit, when Curly comes for you, it's a little bit hot.
What did you do wrong?
Well, I came on your panel last night.
Oh, and you got some heat?
Yeah. I don't need Curly's heat in my life.
It's really funny because I can safely say nobody, with one exception, nobody really did something wrong. So what is wrong about having a friendly conversation with someone? I don't get it.
Well, clearly, it doesn't matter. It's just associating with you. That's the issue.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, associating with
Yeah.
with the hipster, yes.
Mm.
That could be a sin in its own right.
Yeah, Dodger, you will get smacked on the head tomorrow as well.
Yeah, well, I'm always smack. Look at the times I've
Oh,
lost
God.
keys or been banned. I'm banned from everywhere. I must have been banned from Archie's 10 times.
So, Dodger, do you have your Pepsi that we can try to
Right.
set it up?
Everybody thinks this is seriously. I mean, there's enough light here.
One
I'll turn this
second.
on the light,
Full
I think.
screen on Dodger.
Everybody thinks it's stick, but I seriously, because I don't get it. See, this here Mudmaster, right? He talks to Germany. Come in, Germany, come in. He talks to a tower in Germany, and it does GMT stuff. And I press the button at the bottom, and it'll give me any time in the world, any time in the world, and it like resets itself to German time every night through the atomic tower. But because I don't get this out very often, I came out today, and I'm wondering what to take to Spain next week. But seriously,
the problem is,
I kind of set the time on it by putting.
Yeah.
Well, this thing.
I was thinking that.
What are you? How to do this?
What are you going to wear?
Jamie, something that nobody ever talks about here, right? And it's something special, and nobody would even talk about it or think about it. It's an Amiga constellation. But I'll bring it because I'm hoping to sell it in Spain so we can have a big dinner or something on the proceeds.
Actually,
I
was
an
talking
Amiga.
about
It's
that
a constellation. So I'm bringing that next week.
Mhm.
I'll get because it's got Spanish box and papers. You see, I thought if I sell it in Spain,
Well, you're selling the
might get another-
Pepsi.
No,
the Omega.
the Omega constellation I've got.
The Amiga's got Spanish papers.
It's got Spanish box and papers, and I thought, well, if I'm there with you, then maybe the Spanish people take pity on me.
Yeah,
and
it's
maybe
interesting that there is
50p
actually
more.
quite a few grey market dealers that have popped up in this area.
Yeah.
But what is it?
As
Vintage?
you can see, I've said. No. I'll show you when I come. I'll bring it in the box and papers.
Yeah,
we'll
it is
flog it and
a
we'll have a big-
Manhattan, Constellation Manhattan. I think around 6-7 years old.
No, it's a Constellation Double Eagle golf watch, and it's golf in Spain. It's got Spanish box and papers.
They call it
and
the
it's
Costa
golfing
del
watch.
Golf.
Yeah, so I thought, well, if anywhere to sell it. So anyway, my big problem is I don't get this out very much. But as you can see, the time's right.
Yeah, I think you're holding the wrong watch. You're talking about the Amiga, and you're showing us this.
Yeah,
the Rolex.
Yeah, because I'm here to set the time on this.
Dodger, Dodger
know what
needs
you're doing,
help
yeah?
to set the time because he
Oh,
fucked
sorry,
up
excuse
Yeah,
again.
look.
He fucked it up again.
Thought you was
So
having one of your moments, your funny moments.
Yes. Yeah. I'm 62, James.
so Dodger,
So,
what you do
yeah, what do
is
I do?
yeah. So the watch is running at the moment, correct?
Yeah, and I set it
Yeah.
to the time which is round about right, and the
Okay,
date's
but now
right. Yeah,
but
but how
but
that
now
GMT hand's wrong?
yeah, exactly, yes, because you were not properly pulling out the crown. So what you do now
Oh.
is you unscrew the crown, please.
Okay.
he even said please.
Of course, I'm a
German
polite
chaps,
biker.
polite fighters. Okay, crown's unscrewed.
Okay,
How many
now pull the
positions do
crown
I
up
pull?
entirely to the last position.
So last position.
Pull it out.
Okay,
Pull it out.
it won't
You
go.
pull it.
Oh
pull
yeah,
it with
just
your
went to the last
fingernails.
position. Yeah.
So now you turn the time back 1 hour, and then show me how it looks like.
Oh, hang on, something went click. Hang on. So we're looking at. I'm gonna set it to 8.
It's
Something.
8:30
Right,
where
okay.
you're living. So did you now put it? So 1 second. No. 8:30. No, you have to forward it
I'm
now.
living in the same time zone as you, yeah, because
No, yeah,
you're
you
30,
have to forward
Germany's
it now.
30 minutes away from me.
No, now forward the time 2 hours, please.
So that's yeah. Well, what's that?
2
That's
hours.
9:30.
2 hours. You
11:30.
will set the hour in the next step. We have to get the
Okay, so
24-hour hand.
9, 10, 11:30. Blah blah. Okay.
So at the moment it is 8:30, correct?
No, it's 9:30.
9:30. Okay. So now it's 9:30 on your 24-hour hand. Now what you do is push the crown a little bit back on the intermediate position.
So push back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's right. It went one click.
Okay, 1 click, and now turn the hour hand back 2 hours. You can now adjust only the hour hand.
Now it's going click. Oh,
Yeah, it clicks
Why do you even want to do this?
I don't
because
know. I don't
because he's
care.
always
What can
calling
I
me.
see first?
I can't set my watch.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, the hour hand's working on its own now. Hang on.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right. So set the hour hand. Hang on. So it's 11:30, 10:30, 9:30 odd. Yeah. So yeah, I pushed the hour hand back using that intermediate hole. Yeah.
Okay, and so now the time is correct. It is 9:30 where you're
Yes,
living.
good. And the GMT hand is where it should be. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So there you go.
Yeah, but
Right.
in England it's an hour behind.
Yeah, but
That-
I'm in Poland with you, Jamie.
Yes.
You
So
me and
Dodger,
Pete in the same time.
Dodger,
You've
if you travel to Poland, all you do is you unscrew your screw,
Yeah, but
go
he's in.
into the immediate position and just change the hour hand. You're
Higgy,
not
you've got
pulling
it
the crown
wrong.
out.
I can do that
It's-
bit. It was this bit setting it.
You've got it.
No, I'm
it's
all right with that. I'm
9:30.
okay with
It's
changing.
9:30 in
yeah.
Europe and
Yeah.
8:30
So
in
that's
the
okay.
UK.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking. So he just dials the hour hand back 1 hour. Then when he's in London, he's not pulling the crown entirely out, only in the intermediate position.
Oh, see, the GMT don't change that.
The 24-hour hand doesn't change
No,
because
I can write in there.
that gives
Oh,
you
it's got it upside down. Sorry.
no.
It's right
All
now,
right,
isn't it?
let's
I
just
put the
talk in.
crown back down.
Let's just talk in layman terms. The white hour
Yeah.
hand is Poland.
Yes,
Yeah, and the other red thing, the
he's
GMT,
also Poland at the moment because that is his home time.
well, it's an hour ahead.
No,
Yeah.
It is 9:30. It is almost 10 o'clock
Look
in the,
at the red
in the
one.
night.
The red one.
Yeah, the red one is almost
It's
10,
almost
so it is
22.
9:30.
It's almost 22 there.
Yeah, Jake Ray Sweater is asking if you're still suffering from the
Oh my
balloons.
god, yes, big time.
So the 24-hour hand is correct. It's almost 10 o'clock, but
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah, Jeremy, it's by the 22, so it's right now. So the GMT hand is by the 22,
Not really.
which is 9
The red
odd.
one's closer to 11.
No, no, you read the 24-hour hand, you read it on the bezel outside, not on the dial.
Sorry,
You
on
read
the
it on the bezel.
outside there,
Okay.
and that dot
Ah.
is 11 o'clock. The dot there is 11
Yeah,
o'clock,
yeah,
and
yeah. So it's closer
that
to 10.
triangle thing is
Yeah.
the 12.
Okay. Can you move that bezel?
Of course.
Yeah. Bidirectional. It's like
But now,
it is.
Dodger,
goes-
now
swings
we
both
assume, Dodger, now we assume that you're traveling to the UK. So in the UK, I'm
Okay.
having my world timer at the moment on the wrist. So the time in
London.
the UK is 8:30.
Take 1 hour off. Take one away.
Yeah. 8:30. So what you do is now, Dodger, unscrew the crown, please.
Please.
It's okay. It needs to say please for me to do anything, I'll tell you. Right, okay.
For fuck's sake.
Unscrewed.
So now put the crown in the intermediate position. Don't pull it out entirely.
One pull, yeah? One
Yes.
pull, yeah.
One gentle pull.
Pull that once, yeah. Pull that
Now
once.
you set the hour hand 1 hour back, and the 24-hour hand still stays. And then you have UK time.
Oh shit, yeah. Hang on, I'll try and do it the
And
other way.
that's it?
Look what happens. Hang on.
Oh,
Look
right.
at this.
So the
Yeah.
minute
Wow.
doesn't-
There you
oh,
go.
wow.
You
Well,
see
that's
that
it.
the 20 my home time stays, and then I'm in the UK. And look, I'm back in Poland, and then I'm in the UK.
Yep.
Cool,
And that's it. That's the purpose of the GMT master. That's a so-called traveler
That's it, that's
GMT.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poland,
Very functional.
UK.
And
Yeah.
that's why
any
Rolex
other
is amazing.
And
You
that,
can-
and that red hand, I guess, shows me
It
where I am
stays.
at home, all
Yeah.
the time.
So you can use the GMT master also if you want to know. So I know that you have
there's something
relatives
else
in
it
the
does,
UK.
doesn't it? How does that work? It
So
does a third. I read it does a third thing with the bezel.
Yeah, there's a third thing, but that is very complex. That is not easy. So you can, for example, when you want to read the UK time, do that bezel clockwise 1 step. Turn the bezel clockwise 1 step, and then you can read on the bezel UK time.
1 step, yeah.
Yeah. So now it says that is 8:40 in the UK. You read that time on the bezel.
From the red hand, hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 20. Yeah, correct, yeah.
So you can do that, or I help you to adjust the 24-hour hand so that your 24-hour hand always shows UK time. We can do that as well.
We've done that, but but you have to remember, push the bezel forward to go, because UK time is back from
Yes.
European time. So I need to move the bezel forward 1
Sorry.
hour.
Dodger, don't
hour backwards.
overthink it in your age. Just use your
Yeah.
iPhone. There is a world timer, and it shows the present time
I
in
am
London.
pushing the bezel forward 1 hour to make it look like it's back 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's nuts. That is
Yeah.
nuts.
Okay,
The
now
way
your
this
watch
works
is set.
nuts.
I'm sending you the invoice.
Cool. Send me email. Yeah, but how crazy is to show the bezel to be UK time, which is 1 hour back from where I am. I have to push the bezel forward 1 hour to show that. That's bizarre.
That's how it is.
You're right. You're
When
not
everything
wrong.
moves clockwise.
Yeah, but it's nuts.
Well, that is how
I mean,
how
fair play
the
to
Earth turns.
whoever designed this thing, but it's complicated.
It's not
I
complicated.
don't think I'll get
actually.
on with the world time. I think with pushers. I don't think.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
world
lovely
time is
watch.
pretty
I
simple.
love it to bits, but let me keep forgetting how to set it. There you go. UK time is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the outer bezel now showing UK
Mhm.
time, and the
Yeah.
normal watch is showing me Polish time.
So, do any of the other Rolexes, like the Air King and the
The
Deep
Explorer has a similar function, but the bezel doesn't rotate.
Explorer 2,
Yes.
the Polar one?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good watch for traveling with.
Yes. Totally. Unless you're bothered by the scratches in the steel bezel, the main advantage of the GMT Master with the ceramic bezel is the bezel doesn't scratch.
Yeah, scratches are okay. I think with an Explorer, it's kind of it's meant to be a rugged sort of Mount Everest
Totally.
tall watch.
Yeah.
And
Olmec,
in a snow blizzard.
I've seen that watch. I don't really like it. I don't understand it at the moment. I've just seen it in the preparation of the show, and I couldn't look into it. Maybe we're covering it a little bit later. I know that Russ is a big fan of tellurium. He has an Ulyssnada tellurium. I don't understand that totally, but I try to work my way down.
What do you make of the Sky Dweller?
In my opinion, it looks like a Datejust on steroids. I was
Yeah,
never
me
a
too,
fan
I agree.
of the Datejust, but the technology behind it is amazing and fantastic. But I don't like the visuals. It's a very chunky watch. But the technology is amazing.
Yeah, for a traveler, for a frequent traveler.
Yeah, could be something. But I recommend a GMT Master.
Hey, can you take me off full screen because this isn't a good advertisement for kids? Alcohol.
Oh
amazing.
yeah. One second. We will have it PG. Okay, guys, I have to close the show, or I want to close the show.
You can go.
First of all,
We'll run it for you. We'll
You
run
run it
it
for
into
me?
the ground.
Yeah, well, nail it. But look, Jonathan. Seriously, there's other stuff I want to talk to you about because apparently you can use by pointing the air hand to the sun at certain time. You can work out. You can
Yeah.
use this as a compass as well. Yeah.
That is true. You point
And
the
so I'd
hour
like to
hand to the
discuss that.
sun. You point the hour hand to the sun, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
read the you read the direction then on the bezel. But I have to look that up always. I always forget.
Just before you go, can I get a quick
There's something else I'd like to
opinion
do.
Yes.
on one watch?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me get the English version. It's in Spanish. Just keep talking.
Okay. Patel Phillips says, "I look forward to having a drink with Dodger in a few weeks."
And me, yeah. And a curry, Patel. Curry.
And the curry.
London, Birmingham, wherever, man, wherever. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna
one
Gonzo
way.
stream on my channel?
What Gonzo
Dodger?
anywhere? Look, come on. Yeah, of course, Gonzo.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Gonzo everywhere.
What do you think of this watch?
The Skipper.
The new one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I personally like it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Tag Heuer in general, but this one I like because it has that
39 mil. Size is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, pretty watch.
You like it?
Yeah.
Higgy
approved.
Have you seen it?
No, not in real life, but
Okay.
it looks fantastic.
If you get a chance when you're next in town, just go into Tag Heuer. It'd be good to actually because I did actually get my hands on it in Las Vegas, but I wasn't too sure. But I really, yeah, I keep coming back to it.
Yeah, I like the splash of color, which is not really overdone. So I'm a big fan. Gives me vintage vibe. Gives me also sailing vibes.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
100%.
Sailcloth.
I've got the sailing thing going on. I was actually thinking when I passed the sailing to get this kind of like as a prize to recognize that moment.
Yeah.
So
No.
I've got my eyes on it.
Yeah, it has that glass box, or how do they call it? I think glass
The
box.
dome.
That domed crystal that looks like a plexi crystal, but it's sapphire. I think they call it glass case or glass box or something.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
No, that's a very cool watch.
Okay. Thank you.
But I'm gonna check it next time I'm in town. We have a new Tag Heuer boutique here, so I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. That'd be good. I value your opinion on everything.
And then you
No,
don't give
seriously,
a fuck.
you've given me a lot of great advice.
And
apart
then
from-
complaining that your sneakers are squeaky.
I know I think it might be my problem. Maybe I'm a bit too heavy for the bubbles.
Too heavy.
Yeah, because when I walk, it's squeaking. Outrageously.
Usually when you get a little bit of dirt or dust in between those things, it should go away. None of my on-clouds are squeaking.
Well, I've had the Bangkok dust and all sorts between
Yeah.
them, and it hasn't gone away. It's only
Can
got
it-
worse.
Can it be that the insole makes noises, so that you use that powder that we were talking about?
Talcum powder. No, I don't have that. My feet don't sweat. I don't think it's the inside. I'm pretty sure it's the at the heel, the little bubble.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. All of your other tips have been amazing.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay, guys. So I'm finishing this stream now. Oh, we have this. Here is this.
Hey,
Hello,
guten
my friend.
Abend.
Guten Abend. Wie geht's?
Abend, mein Freund.
Wie geht's? Wie geht's?
Good
All
night.
Good guys. Good guys.
Good to see you. So,
I'm
what
sorry,
are you doing?
What are you talking about? I just came off from Marcelo.
Oh, okay.
He fell asleep during the stream.
Nothing new.
Everything, yeah.
And I'm in the streaming mood, so I came to you.
Okay. So you say I'm only second choice after Marcelo?
Nah. Come on.
No, it's all good. And I know that Marcelo is trying to fundraise for his London trip.
Yeah. Looks like it, yeah.
Was it successful?
Yeah, he got some super chats.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know, and it's good to see him now being accepted of what he is in the community. It was a long way, and he had some obstacles to overcome. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah. I think the Bangkok trip really propelled him up high, and he has the momentum now.
Yeah, totally. Marcelo is Marcelo. I remember one guy that opened my eyes to Marcelo was Mathis, actually. Mathis told me, you can't imagine the stupid stuff that Marcelo does, but if you accept Marcelo just for what he is, and when you don't want to change him, then it's all good.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
So what were you talking about before I came?
I was trying to explain Dodger how to set up his GMT master because once a month I'm getting a text message from him that he put on the GMT master and he's not able to set it. So I have to help him with that. But we all do nice things to our senior citizens. So anything new with you?
What?
Anything new with you? You're still working?
Yeah, I'm working. Not really. Watches are less interesting to me right now.
Okay. No interest in Watches and Wonders? What Rolex may be bringing up? Or?
No, I am interested in the new releases, of course. Rolex mainly. It's not watches that I will ever get, but just interesting to see what they come up with. If they come.
Do you still have your GMT Master?
Of course.
Okay.
I hope to keep having it, but if I had to sell it, it would be okay. No, I'm past that. Having to have a Rolex in the collection.
Well, there are more important things in life, but
exactly.
I think the 16710 that you have is really worth keeping.
Yeah, me too. But,
yeah, guys, I have to go for 2-3 minutes. I'm doing an Archie. Is that okay for you that I leave you alone and come back, or should I close the stream down?
What actually, that would be amazing.
To close the stream down?
No, for you to just disappear for a while.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute.
No. It will take the 2 or 3. Yeah, cover me. Bear.
Hey, Tan, good to see you, man. Tan the man, good to see you, Tan.
Tan's he's saying he's gonna wear his Seiko Turtle 6306-7001 from 1978. JDM baby.
Yeah, baby.
In honor of this.
That's an amazing watch. That's a Grail. Yeah, me and Tan loves all the Seiko divers.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks like you're the one that your dad.
Seiko.
Oh yeah, it's similar. They all share a very similar DNA. But my dad is like Ana Digital, very 80s. But yeah, definitely.
1977, baby. My first pay packet, still running, baby.
Wow.
Look at the time. Not changed the battery in 5 years. Not touched this in years. Nice. Look at the time, baby. Still there. Date's wrong, of course, but
yeah.
Hey, 1977, still going. Seiko Quartz, baby.
Hello to Crappy Luxury in the chat.
Hello to this. What about Dodger and myself? Hello to this with a very firm full stop.
Yes. Are we excommunicados? Are we excommunicado cricadas?
Crappy, don't go anywhere. I'm going to give you the exclusive once my kitchen and bathrooms have been renovated. I'm going to give the exclusive unboxing.
Unbox it, baby.
Oh, Jamie, did you move to a new office?
Yes. I had to move. I didn't actually want to move, but the office that I was renting, the owner of the building sold. They sold the building, and there was a clause in our contract which said that if we sell the property to an unrelated party, you have to leave within 90 days. So, and of course, the new owner, I think they want the whole building to do some sort of like medical facility. So it just meant that I had to get out, and I got out. And but actually, it's turned out for the better. I've got a new office which is bigger, and it's given me a lot of enthusiasm. Like to do new things, to do additional things. So I think it is what it is, but I think it's going to turn out for the better.
Nice. You're embracing change. I like that. It's a good attitude.
Yeah. Change is good because I've been in that office probably like 5 years, and then you get a bit of stagnation, complacency. So yeah, different change, different view. and just being in a new environment, like the other people in the building, like just seeing so much activity around me, like all the this local economy, Marbella is booming. Like people want to be in Marbella.
It's all them Ruskies. It's all them Ruskies, isn't it? That moved in, all that Rusky money. It's coming. It's like,
Yeah,
wow.
but it's I tell you,
Hey.
probably the best market right now is the Scandinavians. So the Swedes, the Norwegians, they're coming here and they're investing big. Like they're opening up businesses, bakeries, supermarkets. But one of the newest markets is the Americans and the Canadians. They're starting to catch on to Marbella, and they're starting to come.
Talking about coming, we've got Patel Philippe in the chat. Dodger, I heard from Lux, he's into Box Marcelo. Whoa. So it's on. It's on.
What's
Game
that got
on.
to do with coming?
Go in now.
Yeah, all right, I'm finishing now.
No, you don't have to finish anything.
Coming.
Go in.
Yeah, all right.
Come on.
I'm on a call.
I don't care. Just end it.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
Okay.
Got a little 9-year-old putting me in my place.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know who's boss.
So, anyway, it's great to see you. Nice to see you, Dodge. And I'm gonna pick you up Wednesday morning, and we're gonna.
See you
What are we
next
gonna
week.
do? What's the plan? What are we gonna do?
I'll tell you when we get there. We'll do things. We'll sell watches, get the cash, and spend it.
Yeah, we'll hit Port Banús.
Yep.
Nice. All right, guys.
Do it,
I'll
man.
catch you later.
Let's do it.
See
Okay,
you.
good
Take
evening.
care.
See you, Higgy. See you, Dis. Nice to see you, mate.
Bye bye, Jamie.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
So
So
this was,
anyway, Jonathan, I don't know if you want to drop your child to the same level as the others, but yeah, it looks like it sounds like Tan's saying that Lux is up for the fight. He's up for the fight.
oh,
Woo.
okay. Where is that one?
But we'll move on because your channel's serious and with that or stay somewhere else, shouldn't it? But
You mean the boxing fight, yeah?
yeah, the boxing fight. There, it looks like it's on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big things. No, I just
No.
wanted to honor
Oh.
that comment by Whole Milk about the new Seiko 62 Mass re-edition. They moved now the date window to 4.5. Previously, the date was at 3. The first version of the watch didn't have a lume then at 3, which is then against the standards for dive watches. So the result was one of their most popular dive watches was not officially ISO certified anymore. Then they changed it a little bit. One second, let me try to find the old one. So that is the vintage one. That is 62 Mass, the legendary Seiko diver, and they had several re-editions, but that article doesn't show the old ones. Okay, so yeah, the old one had the date window at 3, and then it had a half lume plot because they had to adjust the dial for the official diving standard. Is that correct, Is?
Yeah, and there were 2 versions of the first one. There was one with like a little bit of lume and one without lume, like as you
Exactly. Yeah.
said.
But it's a beautiful watch, and the feeling is really nice. It really feels like a substantial watch. I always liked it.
Yeah, I actually had 2 of these, the black and the chocolate, chocolate dial one, and the gray. This one, yeah, I think. But the thing that irks me is that first they don't do QC, quality control, and you have the alignment, all the alignment issues
with a bezel.
Yeah, it's just such a joke because it's like $1,200 and also it's not regulated for shit. It's so it's I don't like it.
So did you have problems with precisions? Because from what I experienced with my Seikos is they are my Seikos always have been much better than the official rating.
No, not I wasn't so lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
that's
my-
too
yeah.
bad. Yeah, you would imagine a Japanese company and Japanese people are known for their precision, would do that better. So it's a little bit disappointing. I think in the high-end model in the Grand Seiko, you don't have those bezel irregularities, but with normal Seiko watches, it always can happen.
Yeah. It feels like, and it's a machine making them, And I don't know what about the Grand Seikos. They are made in some workshop on a mountain. I don't know, but it doesn't
Well,
happen there.
In circles, when it comes to Seiko, the advice is always to buy it in a shop, so that you can try out if the bezel aligns or not. Dodger is apologizing; he had to go, so Dodger said goodbye here in the private chat.
Okay. Have a good evening. Good to see you, Dodger. Always dodging.
Yeah, the dodgy, sneaky Dodger.
Yeah.
He didn't wear silly hats. Actually, I was waiting when they were in Bangkok that Dodger will pull out his Viking head. But,
Yeah.
he never did.
Yeah. So what about you? Do you have any new watches?
Well, I got my heavy hitter. Not sure if you've seen that. My Lange Pole Merit, the Tourbillon. Have you seen that?
I think I have. It was like 1-2 months ago, right?
Yes, exactly. That is the last one, and I'm still financially recovering. And to be honest, I can't continue buying 50,000-60,000 euro watches. I must settle down a little bit and slow down with the crazy expenses. And to be honest, after my Lange, I'm not lusting after super expensive watches. The only watch that I really want to get is the IWC Ingenieur, the new one. That is still on my
Yes.
list.
Yes, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fantastic and it feels fantastic. So that is the next thing, but nothing really crazy. I was trying to get a Simon Brett, but he didn't come back, so I guess that I'm not on the list. And his watches became unobtainable from 55. I'm hearing now that they're 80 and 90, and I'm not paying that money for the Simon Brett.
No, that's too much.
Are you still in touch with Kanzu?
Yes, but not as much as we used to be, because it's hard to, a long distance
The
relationship.
distance is
It
difficult.
didn't work,
Mm.
so we are both adults, so we just decided, to remain friends.
But you met her. You met her in person.
No.
No? Okay.
I had not.
Yeah. So if you
And
if you talk to her, please tell her my regards.
I will for sure. She actually asked sometimes about. She asked about you and other people who
Okay.
really liked the time in the Archieverse. There was one incident, but other than that, she really enjoyed.
I remember that. Yes, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I think that was ruining it for her.
Yeah.
bit.
You can't bring people. You say certain people. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But love is a battlefield.
Oh, yes. Life is the
You know the
battlefield.
It's a song, you know it.
Yeah, I know. Pat Benatar. Come on. I mean, Pat Benatar was hot shit when I was young. I mean, he was.
I know.
He was in a league. I never liked Blondie. I always was a Kim Wilde fan, and in my age, you had to choose Kim Wilde or Blondie, and I was Kim Wilde camp, but Pat Benatar was smoking hot.
Yeah. I watched two very good films lately with a very talented German actress. I'll tell you her name. Let me just look it up. Her name Do you speak French, by the way?
Un peu.
Does that mean a little?
Yes.
Okay, so one is like in French, it's called Anatomy of a Fall. Have you heard about it?
Anatomy of a Fall. I think I heard of.
It was nominated for Oscar. Anyway, her name is Sandra Hüller.
Ah, yeah, Sandra Hüller. She was nominated for an Oscar, but she didn't win it at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, but she played excellent in both films.
Yep.
One is about she lives in France and she has a French husband, and he falls down and he dies. And then they're investigating if she killed him, if she blah blah blah. Very strong film, like a courtroom drama, but really really good. The other one is very, how will I say, sensitive history-wise. It's called Zone of Interest. Have you heard about it?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring it up. Look it up yourself. But it's a historical film. She plays the wife of a very bad person. And she also plays very good in that. And it made me look like, how will I say it? Think about history a lot and look into my own family history. And I think films that make you think are good.
Yeah, totally. What I'm a very simple character, and I don't want to. So, for example, I can't watch war movies because it depresses me. It affects me so much that it depresses me for weeks, and I can't see that heavy stuff. What I like is thrillers. That is totally okay when it doesn't reach a certain limit. But war movies or very problematic movies, I try to avoid. This is why I love the James Bond movies. Usually they don't depress me at the end because the hero won and we're walking out of the cinema happily. Now, didn't work with the last one. What I've been recently watching, so those movies, have you gone to the cinema? Are you going to the cinema to watch those movies, or are you downloading them?
I downloaded both. I
Okay.
I don't go to the cinema a lot. I did watch Barbie and Oppenheimer in the cinema.
Okay.
Two good films, by the way.
Yeah, Oppenheimer is also on my list. The last one that I watched was about Ferruccio Lamborghini. We have Mookie here in the house, and Mookie, we need to talk now that we have a new investor in the Elite Horology. We are swimming in money. I know that you're retired, but I need a clip. So please reach out to me. I'm ready to pay big bucks for a cool trailer, and you're the right person to do that. So please reach out to me, and we will find a deal.
Yeah.
Because you know, now that I have over 1,000 subscribers, I'm one of the big shots. So we have to be professional here.
Oh, really? You have over 1,000?
Yeah, it's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Monetizing?
It's ridiculous because this channel is I think since 4 weeks active. 60 baht Mookie. I'm paying more than 60 baht. No, this channel is active since 4 weeks probably, and our viewer numbers just shot up. And my guess is that somebody of the kind supporters bought some subscriptions because we were floundering at around 200, and suddenly viewer numbers shot up. But now we are flatlining around 1100. So it's for sure. I didn't crack the YouTube code, the algorithm, and nothing. So
yeah, it happens. It happened to other YouTubers as well. So yeah, it's kind of.
Look, it doesn't matter at the end of the day where the subscribers are coming from. I'm happy that it is like that, and I guess I will never find out who paid for the subscribers. To me, it's obvious that somebody paid for them, and
Yeah.
yeah, what can I do? So recently, what I've been watching is a Danish author. His name is Jussi Adler Olsen. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
So what they did is they made movie films out of 3 of his novels, and then they changed the main actors. Now there is a 4th one out, and in my opinion, all 4 of them are super excellent and worth watching.
Mm. What
So-
is it about, more or less?
It is always well, those are kind of thrillers where the 2 inspectors have to crack a code, and it's very. I like Scandinavian thrillers because the colors usually are dark, and it reminds me a little bit of northern Germany. We are very close to Scandinavia here, so really I enjoy Scandinavian thrillers, and they have something special. And my favorite at the moment is Jussi Adler Olsen, and those 4 movies that they made.
Mm-hmm.
So
Interesting.
I highly can recommend those.
Okay. I only read like non-fiction books.
Mhm.
About history, about wars and biographies and stuff.
Yeah, you're a history buff, aren't you?
Yeah, I've studied history in university. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I have a degree in history. Not much
Okay.
to do about it, but
I thought you were a computer geek.
nah. I mean, just as much as your average person. I don't know how to code or stuff like that.
Okay.
I wish I did, because then I would have a better paying job. But you know,
Probably, yeah.
you do what you have. Nobody
There's
will
still-
fight anyone.
They're still talking about the fight, Lux against Marcelo. Have you watched any coverage of the Bangkok get together?
Yeah. I watched. I put it on. Usually, it was Marcelo dancing in the street. It was good entertainment.
Very good entertainment. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes, I
Archie in
think
his hotel room.
You know, I was listening to Archie Luxury tonight, and this guy, what is his name? D? I think
D-Time. Yeah.
D-Time, yes. He was on, and he said, "Yeah, Archie is gonna provide with incredible content." And I thought, yes, from his hotel room in London. So hopefully, it will change, and he will move a little bit, because London at that time must be beautiful, and I hope that he can take us to some of those locations.
Yeah, we'll have to do something, because it's a show, so we have to, socialize.
Yes and no. I think Archie is super lucky. So he always has people around him who are helping him so much to cover up his deficits. And take Bangkok as an example. I mean, he was stuck in his hotel room, and the boys who came to visit him were running the show for him. Same in New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's Archie.
Yeah. So Patal Philippe is saying Marcelo referred to his boxing moniker as the Stinky Hammer. Lux is the sash. I think that is a reference to his polo shirt. I don't know what a sash is. I have to Google that.
Me neither. There was an artist from the 90s who was called Sash.
Okay.
He had that song, Ecuador. You remember it?
No, don't know that.
The Battle for Beans on Toast. You know, Archie is a genius. He's making money from people talking about how he should work and how he should make money,
Mm.
but he's not doing anything. It's genius, man.
Yeah, but I would say that friendship, you have to work hard to get this those people fascinated about your personality and everything. So
Mhm.
if he was that lazy at the beginning, I think he would never have been able to build up that group of supporters that never seems to die out. In all honesty, I remember when Mark Goldberg and Rancher left, I thought that Archie was done. And just a couple of days ago, then that new crew came up, and it was fantastic. It was not only JJ, Marco, and Tim. Remember Mr. Two, for example, or Tony Nico, all those Australian guys who were coming in. They made incredible shows, the Aussie guys. But then they left, and then somebody new came. So it seems that supporters for Archie never really die out.
Yeah, but I agree. But he has a certain charm, magic, charisma. You know,
Mm.
that's why he will always have people supporting him. Yeah, and he deserves it because he's an entertainer.
Yeah, he is. But the question is always, how would it be if those people are not supporting him? So there is always the accusation you're enabling him by helping him so much, be it financially or with content. And the question is, are you really helping him, or are you keeping him away from being the performer that he could be?
Yeah, that's a good point. People are saying like he should be hungry or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to wish him bad. Of course, the opposite. You know, I really appreciate him, but he needs to put a little more effort. He can go, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you, but he has so many nannies around him that are so protective towards him that he doesn't need to fly. He just sits fat in his nest and
Yeah.
let the other guys carry the food inside of the house.
Yeah, and yeah, I agree.
So Patel Philippe says on the Illiterology channel, we only challenge fencing duels. That is right, but that is how I want it, and that is how I always wanted. And first of all, I really hate having beef with somebody. I'm not a good fighter, and I don't need that in my life. And believe it or not, I don't like it, and I enjoy having that atmosphere that we're having. And if there is an a-hole who doesn't behave, I'm kicking him out. It's that simple.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't care for banter and humor, but when it gets nasty and toxic, draw the line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and unfortunately, there are people who don't know it, and then when you're sitting behind a keyboard, it's easier to attack people than doing that in real life, and all those elements. But yeah, it is what it is. We can't change that. We can only influence the thing that we're doing on their own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Patel Phillips says Higgins eats enough beef with all those hamburgers. I have enough beef from my hamburgers. Yeah, kick him, Higgy. Yeah, Zeppy, you're walking the lawn when you're bringing up the the stitching talk. No,
Did,
just
tell me,
joking.
did you what did you think of the No Time to Die Seamaster?
Oh, that is a. This is an unpopular opinion. I really hate it.
Okay, I had a feeling, but why?
Yeah. Well, it's very easy. One second. I will try to pull it up, and I will try
Yeah.
to explain you.
I had it,
Mhm.
and I enjoyed it for like 3 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, I sold it because I don't know. Titanium is not for me, and I don't know. It was too delicate,
Delicate? Because of the
Yeah, because
scratches,
it's
you mean?
titanium. No, because it's titanium, and I know it's like it's weird, but it was too beautiful. Like I also had the 62 mask, the reissued, the 7, what's SLA 17, and I sold it because I was afraid to scratch it.
Okay.
So it's kind of how I am with watches I find too beautiful. Yeah, this is a
Okay.
good picture.
So we're talking about this watch. So I will
Yes.
tell you why I don't like it. In my opinion, it's just a cheap ass Swatch Group release. So what they did is they took the existing Seamaster Professional 300. They made a titanium case. Okay, big fucking deal. Other than that, they just changed the color of the lume, and then they added a Milanese strap. Milanese, when I was selling watches, Milanese straps were known to be the cheap ass metal straps. They are machine made. You can make them eternally. Very cheap production. Those are basically the cheapest way of doing a bracelet. Then those ugly tubes that hold the spring bars, that just looks like an afterthought, like an aftermarket bracelet. And then charging I think 60% more than a standard Omega Seamaster Professional. I just found it nasty, lazy, and bad. So that is why I really hated that.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
I have no problem with the fake lume, but the most annoying thing for me, it was overpriced and it was lazy.
So, and what about the one they made like 60 years something, the blue dial? You know the one I mean?
Oh yeah, but the price hasn't gone better when it was steel. So in my opinion, it's also overpriced compared to a normal Seamaster Professional 300. So Gonzo Jamie is criticizing me for swearing. Sorry.
Verdammt.
I behave. Yeah. Verdammt.
What do you think about the current generation Seamaster 300? The Bond one, the wave dial one.
The wave dial, well, it was a cool watch 30 years ago, but I think it became a little bit dated, and Omega is trying to facelift them a little. I'm a big fan of the Planet Ocean. The problem with the Planet Ocean is just, in my opinion, the Planet Ocean is by far the better watch. The only problem with the Planet Ocean is the sizing. They never got their sizing perfectly for my wrist. So it was either too big or too small or too thick.
Oh.
And I never got the opportunity to have one that really fit my wrist.
I had the first generation, the 220150, I think, with that 2500D movement. And I sold it. That I rebought the same watch. I sold it, and I regret it to this day because, as you said, really, I think it's really a good release.
Did you have a metal bracelet or a rubber?
Yeah, the metal, of course.
The metal, okay.
And it's a unique bracelet. I mean, the design is very and the aesthetic, like it's a combination like of new and old, like the Seamaster 300 for the 60s, and the Peter Blake Seamaster, the 2254 or 50, really successful watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the Planet Ocean is more timeless than the Seamaster Professional 300. That shows a little bit its age.
Agreed.
Having said
and-
that, I really like that Omega. Is it Ultra Deep? 1 second, I tried to pull that up. I
Which
tried
one?
that on, and it looked really good on me. Omega.
Is that what's the name? The big one? I forgot the name.
Yeah, the big one, 6,000 meters. 1 second.
It has the one that Paul Thorpe had. The
No. Paul Thorpe has don't have the name. The Ploprof. He
Ploprof,
has.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what Ploprof stands for?
No.
Plongeur professionnel, professional diver in French.
Good to know.
So that is the Ultra Deep. What is nice about that watch is it is a super diver, 6,000 meter deep. A sea dweller is 1,200, and it's wearable. It's still wearable. It's a big block of titanium, but it's not really outrageous. So I really like that a lot, and I also like the coloring of it. So that is the thing that went down with that submarine. So that is one that I really like. The problem is that you only can wear it on a NATO strap, and I don't like the fact that the NATO strap is put behind the watch and adds extra thickness, an extra layer of thickness on an even thick enough watch. And so as a result, it's a little bit too thick. But you can see the case construction. It doesn't have spring bars, so you need to have this kind of NATO strap that goes behind or over the case back, and that is the only reason why I'm not buying it. It's slightly too thick on that NATO strap.
Yeah, no, the no bracelet and everything is a deal breaker for me. I'm drinking too much water. I'll be right back. Okay.
Say it again.
I'll be right back. I'm drinking too many.
Okay, no problem. So WatchLux is saying, so this is a new channel I've been hearing so much about. Good luck, gentlemen. Thank you very much, WatchLux, and welcome to the show. I'm dropping the link again, just if someone wants to be our guest. We're just park benching here a little bit more, and the plan for tonight was a little bit different. Jonathan, in terms of James Bond film memorabilia, what would be your grail to obtain? Difficult question. There are so many props that you could call memorabilia that I really would like to have. But when we're talking about proper collectible memorabilia, so not props, the Holy Grail is the SD Studios attaché case, which is a replica of the famous attaché case from Russia with Love. That is considered to be a holy grail among James Bond collectors. I would also say Rolex Submariner 6538, just like seen in Dr. No, would be an ultimate grail. And to me personally, it is one particularly Seiko watch which I really like. It's the Seiko G757 5020, and let me try to find a picture of this.
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, it's a question for me. 1 second, let me check. Here we should have a picture. Yeah, the picture is very small, but that was a holy grail because those are almost impossible to get in perfect condition. At the end of the day, I found one, and I treasure that. Another treasured grail that I've been working on for a long time is the Fabergé Octopussy egg. I'm sorry to bore you guys, but that was also for me an ultimate grail. So Jonathan Quinn Higgins, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
And,
Watchlot. Thank you, man.
Higgins, can you pull up Duke's London and their martini? Your wish is my command. Duke's London bar. Because as far as I know, Duke's is a hotel.
No idea.
That question came up yesterday for the London meetup. Duke's is the bar where Ian Fleming used to drink his martinis when he was in London.
Oh, well, like what? Did he write his book? Like,
No,
no.
he wrote his books on Jamaica in his famous house named Goldeneye. So most of the time he was living in Jamaica, but of course he had to come back to London to meet his editor and the book companies and everybody. So he knew where his places around in London, and Duke's was his favorite place to drink his martinis. So that is Duke's bar.
I don't know like anything about him. Was he an established writer before James Bond?
Yes. Actually, the name James Bond. So he was very much interested in nature, and I think he was an established writer for newspapers before his James Bond times. Yes. And his books were quite popular, but to bring his heroes and his novels to a next level. The movies did that job. That made James Bond famous.
Yeah.
Among all countries, all kind of people who would never read an Ian Fleming novel. And let's be honest, the novels are now almost 100 years old, and some are pretty violent, very outdated, pretty sexist, and pretty brutal. So. From a contemporary point of view, those novels are not really super attractive.
Yeah.
So 1 second, let me check Somebody said yesterday that a martini is 25 pounds. I think that was Jamie. Can only reserve here. There is no.
He passed away pretty young. He passed away at 56.
Say it again?
He passed away at 56. He was young.
Yeah, he was young. He was living his life the fullest. I think he drank a lot of alcohol. He was smoking until the end, and he lived in paradise in Jamaica at his beautiful estate and at his house that you can still visit. So probably if he would have stayed in London, he would have died earlier. Yeah. So another beautiful place when you're in London is a restaurant called Rules. 1 second, Rules.
It's interesting to look at his writing and James Bond in the prism of post-colonial Britain.
Yeah. So here, that is one of my favorite places when I'm in London. That is the oldest restaurant in London. It's called Rules. And this restaurant,
good.
Yeah, you can see this restaurant featured in Sky. Is it Skyfall or Spectre? No, in Spectre. You can see that Team Bond. So his friends are gathering around at Rules restaurant at one certain table, and you can see that from the painting behind. So whenever I'm in London at Rules, here, that is the table on the left. Yeah, that one here on the left. And I always try to reserve the James Bond table, and usually they make it possible. And their food is fantastic. They make a fantastic drink, actually. The cocktail is called Kate Middleton. If you ever make it to Rules London, try the Kate Middleton cocktail. It's really nice. Very good.
Mm. Hmm. Have you watched Top Secret, the film with Val Kilmer?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. It's
No,
like,
the last big cinema movie was Top Gun. Top Gun that I was watching. Top Secret,
Top Gun.
it's called?
Top Gun 2?
Yeah, Top Gun 2, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, Top Secret. It's from 1984. It's a comedy film in East Germany. It's very 80s.
I think I've seen that, but I don't remember
They make a lot of fun of Germans.
Yeah, I probably have seen it, but I don't remember it. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jamie says 2-drink limit on those martinis because they are lethal apparently. So at Duke's you only get 2 martinis, and hopefully you're able to walk out of the bar after them.
They are that strong? I don't know. I never had a martini.
Apparently, yes. Yeah, I had a couple of them. Do you know what a black velvet is?
No, what is that?
I learned that from Ian Fleming from a James Bond novel. Scaramanga, the man with the golden gun, he is drinking black velvet, and you can see that also at the beginning of the movie. Black velvet is a mixture of Guinness beer and champagne.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds bloody awful, but when you had 1 or 2, usually you get to like it.
Mm. Well,
So
I like
it's
Guinness.
basic-
Guinness is tasty.
Yeah, it's basically looking like a black champagne.
Oh. Nice. Ugh. I'm not a big alcohol drinker.
Me neither. Yes, I was amazed how much beer Jamie could take in Bangkok.
Yeah, he's a machine.
Yeah, because when I met him in Berlin, he could not finish 1 liter of beer, and then in Bangkok he was drinking like a camel.
It was so shy at the society. Pressure from the society.
Yeah. The peer
Thanks.
pressure kicked in.
Peer pressure.
And probably Marcelo taking his shirt off helped with
Yeah.
with everything going down as well.
Yeah, maybe it's the atmosphere of Bangkok. It's like a sin city. Do everything.
Yeah, what I gathered from those streams is that those guys genuinely had a great time. Probably Jamie said it was the greatest week in his life, and well, then all is good. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. When I saw this, I had to think that those guys are half my age, and that I couldn't cope with them doing all that stuff. They tried to get me to Bangkok, but I resisted, and I think it was good because I would have brought the mood down. Probably would have been too tired or not interested enough to do all that shit. And I admired Dodger. He really was kicking.
Yeah. Dodger is a party animal. You can see
He is, and a genuinely nice guy.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you met him too in Berlin.
Yeah. I met him, and I will meet him very soon. I'm not gonna tell how and where, but I'm gonna meet him very soon. But now, first of all, they're flying to Spain to visit Jamie Opulence, who hopefully finished his bathroom. Jamie Opulence is having renovation in his bathroom going on.
Yeah. Only met Jamie, and he's the best guy to meet from the Archivers.
Oh, I remember that when he was visiting you alone in Israel.
Yeah, it was 1 year ago, and maybe I'll go to London, maybe if I manage.
Are you traveling for your work or?
No, it's not that. No travel for work. I did travel in my previous job
Yeah.
to London, but not in this job.
Okay. So Jamie says the bathroom won't be finished till 4 weeks.
So yeah, I'm thinking about traveling to London, but
Mhm.
that would be on the expense of traveling somewhere more sunny in the summer.
Yeah.
To our vacation, like with a pool and chill kind of vacation, than other than meeting all kinds of people who like watches.
Mhm. Well, financially, it will be probably the same going to London for 3 days versus a vacation of 10 days at a sunny beach, because hotels are very expensive and all the expenses are really high.
Yes, but the future is shrouded in mystery because of where I live. There's uncertainty. It's not so fun.
Yeah, it's a very complicated situation at the moment. Yeah.
Yep. But anyway, did you watch Metropolis, the movie?
No,
Mm.
no, I haven't. No.
It's very good cinema, from those times.
Yeah.
But you have to get over the fact that it's silent and black and white, and but yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually a popcorn movie goer, and I try to avoid a little bit the heavy stuff.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, you like. Oh, it's fine.
The colorful stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we're closing this stream. I think we had some great watch talk and then some great private talk after it. Thank you very much for being my guest. Please come back. Yeah, Crappy says Diz knows his movies. Certainly, yes. And Diz is more a movie buff that can keep up with Crappy than I am.
That's a great compliment, Crappy. Thank you.
Yeah, Crappy is also very, very deep into movies. And
he knows his movies.
yeah, usually when he tries to talk about movies, I'm trying then to shift to James Bond, because there we have common ground. He knows a lot about movies and about shredding and about eggs and chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
okay, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much again for coming in. You're welcome whenever you want and whenever we are streaming. I think I'm gonna stream quite often in the next couple of days, because there will be news from Geneva, and certainly I will try to cover it when something interests me. So please check out. If you haven't subscribed this, please subscribe to Editorology.
Of course.
And thank you very much to everyone in the channels. OC was my guest earlier, Dodger and Jamie and my friend Diz. Thank you very much for all the panel members. Hope that the viewers enjoyed it, and see you very soon another time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.